because you're the one that's having.
So, welcome to Over the Counter Crypto. I am your host, Eric. Got got Lalo in the house,
What's going on, man?
sending them
Yeah, I'm
content
sending
because I
you.
don't have a lot of content today.
Yeah, I'm sending you some.
I don't have a lot. I only have
There-
the analytics. If there you go. Okay, got the crypto free index. We're at 69. Yeah, we're extreme greedies. I wanna say we're due for a drop. Who knows, with all these banks collapsing, other countries attacking the dollar. Or I have an idea.
Still fucked up.
Ah,
Like it's
not my Facebook.
you dox yourself.
Bitcoin halving clock. Y'all have 355 days, 9 hours, 1 minute, and 51 seconds. Stock up on Bitcoin for the next 6. Here, dude. Let's here.
How much? How much? Less than a year?
Yeah. How many days are in a year? 365?
360, 365, yeah.
Yeah, less than a year, man.
I don't understand. Well, you're showing your Facebook. Yeah, who? Well, I see the Facebook
you
thing.
see it, but not.
Oh, okay.
I need it.
Right, like those two, the documents that are the.
I was analyzing the market for you guys, but that thing crashed on me before I went live. So this was kind of my prediction. We were stuck in this triangle, broke up above this triangle. It was we were gonna see $31,700. If it went below this triangle, which it did, we're halfway there now, almost. We're gonna retest this yellow line at 9,001. So that's what we're expecting. So sort of in about a couple of hours. 29,100. I couldn't do this fast enough, you guys. I gotta go to a bigger chart. But we broke a major was this yellow line at 30K, because we broke it back in January of 2021. Then we retested it about 3 times back in May of 2021, 2021, and we tested it back in July. Tested it May of 2000. Finally, we're back above that yellow. It's almost been a year since it crashed below big level that we stayed above it for a couple of days. And stayed above it for
a whole week.
Yeah,
pretty much a week.
Yeah.
You stayed it stayed at 30 grand for a whole week. So I didn't really keep up with it. Sorry to cut you off. Did it have a lot of people selling or buying? I'm assuming it had people selling, right?
Buying.
More people were buying than selling?
Yeah, because we above 30. It was
right.
Like I bought the top. Like, oh, as soon as hey, I'm gonna sell it. Happened. A lot of people.
Yeah, that's.
Buying. I bought. I bought. As soon as it broke and it stayed above it, I spent all my USDC on Bitcoin. I'm like, this thing might get away from me, man. I'm gonna buy it. I don't care if I buy it a little bit higher, because I had a chance to buy it at 7K. Back then, I dropped. But
oh man.
But because banks collapsing, a lot of people getting money again.
Mm.
Might as well. I had a short. I closed at a lot.
I was seeing those memes of like 30 grand like back in the days, and then 30 grand now. It's like, yeah, everybody's happy. Back in the days, it's like, what the hell's going on? It's all sad and stuff. So, I thought honestly, I thought everybody would be selling, and they'd be like, okay, we're expecting it to like drop, so I'm gonna sell right now, and then when it gets lower, I'll buy again. Sell everything right now, and then buy again when it lowers 2, 3 grand. I don't know.
It's possible, right? It's all probability.
Yeah.
You can read it. Nine. It's high right now.
Yeah.
It
See, that's what.
might happen, or we just might go sideways from there. It might just go.
Oh, like stable, like a stable 30.
Yeah, but that was my I believe I week
Hmm.
I Bitcoin. That's how I'm going about it.
Oh, because you say, okay, if it reaches above, if it goes to 31, then it's just gonna keep going higher at that point.
Higher or just go sideways.
It's gonna
Timer run.
like skyrocketing price or plummeting.
Skyrocketing.
Wow.
I wonder if you could hear the background liking me.
Yeah. You want me to check real quick? I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah, check.
Okay. I bet if we talk a little bit just so I can see if
I
we're
am
not
talking.
if we're not.
Oh.
I was just making sure that the music doesn't overlap our voice. No, we're good though.
Alright, so leave.
Which one? We can check either one. You can start with either one. Yeah, they're not really.
Dollar has lost 9. Talked about this with burger back in the $5.
Well, I think now it's worse because back in days it was like more inflation, but now the situation is where other countries are trying to steer away from the dollar. So it's worse. Like I'd rather have inflation and deal with that than having like other countries push off the dollar from us and then we literally lose. It's worse. It's so much worse. We have no control now.
Mine so.
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin would be I mean, that's probably one of the best reasons why you buy Bitcoin at this point. Because if the dollar does go to shit with other countries leaving the dollar as its primary currency, we're gonna be fucked. Oh,
That one's gonna.
we have senators here in the U.S. Elizabeth Warren's bitch ass. Bitch annoys the fuck out of me. Hearing her talk about Bitcoin, I'm like, man, what the fuck? You have no idea what you're saying.
Doesn't know what
Like,
it is.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know about Bitcoin about it like that much deeply, but even I understand like the concept and not how she describes it as it is, like a scam or something like that.
Lost 98.
Yeah. When was the how long? Oh, there it is. Let's see. And China.
Saudi Arabia kind of bypass the dollar. Yeah, here it is. Gonna be able to buy oil.
Yeah.
Makes it convenient. Well, because I know Iran is sanctioned by the U.S., so they can't.
Yeah.
Iran can't use the dollar. Russia can't use the dollar as well. Now, if they just bypass the dollar by buying the yuan, buy oil, bypass the dollar, demand for the dollar higher level.
Yeah. And I don't think people understand like how bad it is that you're losing two big countries like Russia and China.
And
That
with
you're
this
losing them.
whole new currency that they're starting, that's backed by gold. You can't print this currency backed by gold. But it's been done, like it's happened over time where they have a currency backed by gold go off. Lapses. Learn. Like, value. We learned the lesson. That's why I don't like gold. Put other things in front of gold, and we bypass gold. It's corrupted. Bitcoin, 1 million. Can't print.
But you can have them, right? Like you say, you can have them, or what is like the halving? Like the halving, so there's just more available.
No,
Because I don't understand.
pretty much. So okay, pop up coin with Bitcoin. What? So as of right now, okay. So as of right now, so the max supply of Bitcoin is 21 million. The max supply.
Okay.
That's all there is gonna be. Right? And in order to get to these 1 million, mine them. Right? Right now, the circulating supply 19.
Holy shit!
That's what exists right now. The rest haven't been mined.
But the ones that exist already, that's including like things that are already mined, the ones that are purchased, and the ones that are lost
Are right here, 19
forever,
million. That
like
are
forever.
in
All
existence
those are included.
right now. Yes.
Okay, okay, all in circulation. So there's only like 2 million.
That's 2 left not in circulation that we have to mine. But let's say these are not exact numbers, right? Let's say I have a miner
Right.
and I mine Bitcoin, and let's say I mine 4 of them. Every time I mine Bitcoin, I will get 4 of them per block that I do. So with this Bitcoin having, what's happen is it's gonna reduce the amount of Bitcoin mined. Once this thing, instead of mining 4 Bitcoin at a time, I'm only gonna mine time.
Okay.
It's gonna be less supply. Causes, man, it's kind of like the whole thing with the fives.
Right.
The PS5s, they're sold out. There's very few. So a lot of people sell them at a higher price.
Increases the price and so on and so forth.
That is the having.
Yeah, send to the other one.
Oh, I was gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I actually have it right.
Okay.
There's that one, and then.
Oh, there you go. Whatever which one you want to put. Okay. Just read the one you have. Whatever.
There's actually a.
China.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see because it's.
How long is it?
Okay. 40 seconds. Yeah.
Let me pause the music. Background. Snap.
wants to change the standard, the currency standard. And if that happens, that's like losing a world war. We'll be a second-tier country. We'll literally be a second-tier country if that happens. Now, you're losing Brazil. You're losing Colombia, South America. You're losing Iran. You've lost it. You've lost Russia. And if you haven't lost them yet, you're going to lose them. China's on the yuan, so China's gone. Then you see France going over. No, what's going on? We're losing. If we lose our currency, that's the equivalent of losing a world war. Our currency is what makes us powerful and strong.
I should make a button for
just to replay, to just continue the music. We could have just put that tab on another monitor.
Yeah. I'm gonna save.
Oh, you have like the Steam Deck?
Yeah, I have this. That's why.
Oh, you could have like the button. Oh, that's cool. You can even add like little fucking sounds to when we switch to the. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, for sure.
I guess I don't need to read. Heard it from.
I mean, yeah, pretty much Trump summarized the entire thing. But yeah, dude. I mean, so what I was saying earlier with the why I was like saying that was important because you know how Twitter was before, where Elon Musk came out and saying that Twitter before was like, before he bought it, it was the U.S. had involvement, like the government of the United States was literally like controlling Twitter. So they were controlling what to increase, what you can see, what you can't see. And since Twitter is like a world, it's like you can get news and not be biased, right? Like you can have news from Brazil and people will upload it. Like you can make tweets and like upload like blogs and stuff like that. But if the if the U.S. government is controlling it, then it can control what you can see and what you can't see, right? So it was super fucked up. So what happened was that this one dude had leaked documents. He was working in the Pentagon or something like that, and he leaked documents, and they arrested him like immediately. Like 2 days, they arrested his ass. And so what I was trying to see what it was about, but there was like no information to it, right? And then I think I saw it a couple days ago where they were saying that he leaked documents where the U.S. is actually fighting Russia, but like quietly. So they're using Ukraine as like, oh, Ukraine's fighting them, right? So then what they're doing is U.S. is actually fighting Russia, like secretly they're fighting each other. And then their U.S. is posting over here, oh, look, Ukraine is winning the war and Russia's losing a whole bunch of like soldiers. Like, no, that's not the case. Now with what Elon's doing, and you know, he's not controlling everybody, and you can post whatever the hell you want. Obviously, it's limited, right? You can't post like super fucked up shit, but now it's not controlled by one government. Like it's literally like an open market, open source. A decentralized, and it's one of the biggest and most successful social media platforms. So I mean,
that thing actually manages guys do.
Oh yeah, dude. You didn't see the FBI? I think they had found like FBI. There was an FBI undercover agent working for Twitter. And Elon Musk said, "Get the fuck out of here." So I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like that's so fucking scary. Like you can't do shit. Who are you gonna tell the government on? Like that's the people we tell on when somebody's fucking us over. We're like, okay, government, this dude's doing this, and that, and we have it civilized. We go to court, blah blah blah. But what do you do when your own government is the one that's fucking you over?
We're away from the currency, a nation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rival. Right.
Yeah. Well,
and
that
take the currency away from
mm-hmm.
away from the government and else that current.
Right.
Like that's corrupt.
So, I mean, we have that, and then obviously the stuff with the gun situations, and they're trying to ban guns, and like crime is increasing, and you're banning guns. That's not a good thing. It's gonna cost more. It's gonna cause more crime because the criminals are gonna get guns, and guess what? You're not gonna have nothing to defend yourself.
I'm in the process of buying a gun. Got my card.
That's what happened in Mexico. We didn't have no guns. Now what? Cartels are taking over everything. And guess what? Now we have to depend on a government that's also controlled by the cartel. Who? How are you supposed to protect yourself? The people in Mexico are fucked. Slowly but surely, bro. That's how it's coming here. Just the scary part.
Have you heard of that park?
Yeah, dude.
Wrote a book about it, how slowly become.
Yeah. Didn't you see they said that she was going to the FBI place and she was gonna do like a speech and something like that. But they told her that her views were too controversial. And everybody was like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, this person came from like a super fucked up. Like, she had gone through all this shit that she went through, and then the FBI's like, yeah, no, your views are too controversial. It's gonna cause a lot of controversial talking. Or like, bro, that's that. I was like, wow.
Like, yeah, I've listened to both of her books. She has 2 books.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've listened to trying to go after China or enslaving them.
Especially for the female defectors, right?
Yeah,
I think it's worse.
It's so fucked, and because a lot of these big businesses like Bezos, China business go after China, it's gonna fuck up their.
Well, it's true. I mean, there's so much money involved. There's too much money involved for them to drop all of that for one person coming out and saying all this. Right. Her stat is extremely sad.
Like, I've listened to her. Like, I baked in the other one.
And I mean, I didn't hear the book, but I saw like a couple interviews here and there because she did interviews with like Joe Rogan and I forgot the comedian's name. Oh, she did one with Jordan? I didn't see that one. She did one with another comedian. I forgot his name. Andrew Schultz or something like that. Yeah, that shit was super sad. Which one? The
Longer.
Yeah, man.
Dollar just isn't going to happen tomorrow or next year or even the next 5 years. But looking at the long-term trajectory, I think we're at a turn.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Probably by
this. If the stuff with BRICS keeps going the way it is, I mean, you guys are gonna have major countries, Brazil, Mexico,
Mexico, I think, right? Because the whole.
Yeah, dude. I think the president needs to do a different. We just need a new president, so he can start fixing some relations and start worrying about real problems, not inside the country problems. Like I'm talking about other problems that help us like over there with other countries fix some relations so that it doesn't fuck up our economy completely. You lose Mexico, you lose
over like the factory, China. I don't know if it's the whole tolerance, but a lot of people are going to Mexico factory. But
look at that. Because the U.S. was like, oh, well, I don't want y'all to come over here. Okay, so now what does China do? Okay, China or other countries go to Mexico, and then Mexico's like, okay, since they helped us, why would we stay in a good, situation or partnership with the U.S. if the U.S. doesn't want to help us either? And then they're like, okay, we just join other countries like BRICS or like organizations like that. Then you're gonna lose Mexico, which I think produces a lot of like we have food. I think they send over food, no food, oil. I forgot what else they send, but having bad relationships with all these other countries in the long term, like you said, 2030, we might be looking at, I don't know, dude, third world. I don't know. I don't want to say, that's exaggerating, right? But not gonna.
Buy property.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
it hasn't lived long enough,
So,
but it has survived over technology. It has survived for over 10.
samples like a phone, like cell phones, electricity, internet. That's, one good example of how bad inflation is Argentina. Nothing, no knock against Argentina, but some of the residents, they either have to choose between eating or paying rent, and some of them get paid really good. Like I'm talking about high salaries, and they still can't live, or they still have to choose between living or eating, a place to live or a place or eating food. So a lot of people are like homeless. Like I'm saying a lot. A lot of people are homeless. A lot of people are like, you know what? It's not even like you can't even live in this country anymore. So a lot of people are actually leaving, which is like that's what happens when inflation gets that bad, dude. I was like, man, and it could happen here in the U.S. as well. I mean, it's already happening, right? We have like the increase on prices, and then you put that on top of like how much taxes each state uh, can tax you on. And obviously, living here in Illinois, we have one of the highest tax rates in the entire country. I don't know what it is anymore, but we get taxed for everything. For living, you for everything. So it's extremely bad. So how you doing, Eric? Stream?
Ah, man.
Yeah.
I haven't kept.
Since what? Just last week, I think. No. I was doing the same thing.
I am at. Damn, 1,000 for 9.
Okay, no surprise, USD is ass.
Are at 1,000.
1,033.
Oh, is rocket is
Oh, that's his only worst one, right? Poly's doing okay.
it has a next. Gonna go in.
Just Bitcoin, dude. Just Bitcoin.
Oh, that's it, man.
That's it.
Thanks for the background music.
No,
Add that
I mean,
buttons.
I mean, there's 4 different ones too, so or 5.
I
So
need.
you could
All right, man.
All the place, Gene. Please.